Greetings from the studio. This is your captain speaking. Aviate Nate here. Today, I want to share the scariest moment I've had so far flying my Mooney. And believe it or not, it had nothing to do with the weather or the plane itself. It was a balloon. Yeah, one of those shiny party balloons. Let me tell you the story.
Clear to land, runway 21, Mooney 58 X-ray.
It happened on my departure out of Galesburg, Illinois. My very first flight after getting the new panel installed. Takeoff was smooth, everything working perfectly, and I settled into my climb for an eastbound VFR flight at 11,500 feet. I was talking to air traffic control, had my flight following, and was keeping one eye on my shiny new instruments while enjoying the feeling of flying behind upgraded avionics for the first time. Climbing through 6,000 or 7,000 feet, I started to relax a little. Up that high, the risk of hitting anything is pretty minimal. No towers, very few birds, and just the occasional airplane. And that's when it happened. I caught a glint ahead of me, just for a split second. Airplanes glint in the sun, so I immediately started scanning. Before I could even think about moving the controls, a balloon appeared in my windshield. Not a weather balloon, a shiny Mylar party store balloon. The kind that says, "Happy birthday" or "Congratulations." It was right there at my 2 o'clock, and in less than 2 seconds, it shot past the airplane, missing my right wingtip by maybe 20 feet. 2 seconds, that's all it was. Glint, recognition, disbelief, and then gone. I froze. I said out loud, "Holy I think it missed me." I kicked the rudder back and forth, checking for vibration, making sure I still had full control, because here's the truth. A balloon might sound harmless, but at over 100 knots in a climb, if it had hit my propeller, my engine, or wrapped around a control surface, it could have been catastrophic. I even remembered reading about a Piper Comanche crash in 1993 that may have been caused by helium balloons getting ingested in the engine. That thought hit me hard. And the craziest part, I was climbing through about 9,000 feet. The odds of a party balloon making it that high and then intersecting my exact path, almost impossible. But there it was. In that moment, I learned something about myself. I didn't overreact, but I also didn't react at all. If I'd had another second, maybe I would have pushed forward, dove under it, but the whole thing happened too fast for my brain to catch up. It reminded me that no matter how many hours we have, we are always students in the airplane, always learning. I walked away with 2 big takeaways. 1, panic can freeze you faster than you think. 2, never assume you're too high to run into something unexpected. And maybe a third one, please don't release helium balloons. They're bad for the environment, and apparently they can climb high enough to almost take out an airplane. So, that's the story of the scariest moment I've had flying my Mooney. A 2-second close call that I'll never forget. Have you ever had a close encounter like that in the air? I'd love to hear your story in the comments. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. There's plenty more flying stories, lessons, and adventures coming your way. Until the next one, this is Aviate Nate, and you can be my wingman anytime.
Clear to land, runway 21, Mooney 58 X-ray.